In today's editorial page, we are asking if the Knicks need to stay away from LaVar Ball, Lonzo Ball in this year's draft because of his dad, LaVar Ball. LaVar has made several outlandish statements as he's exploded on the media scene. And he was at it again yesterday, saying to the Orange County Register his son's UCLA team didn't win the national title because they had Caucasian players. Ball saying, quote, realistically, you can't win no championship with 3 white guys because the foot speed is too slow, end quote. Should the Knicks stay away from Lonzo because of his dad, LaVar, Moose?
No, I mean, his dad's an idiot. I mean, honestly, and the people that go out there and continue to give LaVar Ball a platform, shame on them, because these other statements that he's making, I mean, it's a completely racist statement that he's making, and it's enough for LaVar Ball. And what he said in the past and taking on Michael, taking on Barkley and everything, everyone's laughing and joking around. This is an outrageous statement. But you look at his son and what his son can go out there and do on the next level, and he's really ruining his son. I mean, it's really a lesson for all of their parents out there. Let his 2 other sons do there, because you're should judge Lonzo Ball based on what he does on the basketball court and how he lives his life. Everything that he's provided him to get to this point, LaVar Ball is taking his way because of the outlandish statements he's making. For the Knicks, if they love Lonzo Ball, they should take him regardless of what LaVar Ball has to say.
You know, I hear you, my friend, and that was a righteous soliloquy.
It's right.
But you may be right, but LaVar Ball, he'll fit right in with the Knicks. He'll be sitting courtside with James Dolan. They'll be trading insults on other people. You know, it's a circus, and it's not going to stop them from bringing Lonzo Ball in here. They will not care what anyone says about LaVar Ball. He will be their guy. You know how the Garden is. They'll just stonewall everybody with this guy.
Look, I've said from the beginning, like, I've gotten a kick out of LaVar Ball and some of the outlandish stuff. This is idiotic. This is, you know, you shouldn't even, you know, you shouldn't even give this a second thought. I mean, it's just a stupid statement to make. But to me, the Knicks they're certainly not in a position to exclude any top player because, you know, some family member might be a little off his rocker. To me, I think, you know, I agree with Bob. I think that this guy, if anything, fits right in with the Knicks' dysfunction, and you know, to me, I have no problem with them drafting.
And the more you tell James Dolan or Phil Jackson, don't do something, they'll do it.
Does anybody think other teams would shy away because of the way his dad acts? Now, look, I want to say this very clearly. Annie Apple, I think, is a very smart woman, but she did try to make the most of her son coming here. I don't think there's any question about that.
Not to this level.
Never. No, not even close. But still, the Giants had to deal with some controversy surrounding what, you know, Eli Apple's mom said. Now, do you think, and they dealt with that. And she was benign compared to this.
Well, that's the shame of it, because you should just judge Lonzo Ball based on the player that he is, right?
But you think all teams will do that?
I do, because I think they're looking for a star player. Now, would I take Lonzo Ball over De'Aaron Fox? I would not, because I think his father's going out there trying to cover for his son because he got completely outclassed on the court by the Kentucky guard, who's going to be a better pro than his son will.